Amen. That video Denise put together herself a couple years ago. She was ordained into gospel ministry September 2014, and that video she created, and we played it as a part of her ordination service. At this time, my brothers and sisters, as we continue to move forward in this service of celebration, I'm going to ask Mother Valerie Martin to come representing the First Mount Pleasant Baptist Church with our resolution. And then immediately after that, I'm going to ask that representatives from Reverend Denise Sims' Lyttle School, Smith Elementary, would come with their presentation. And then after that, one of her best friends, Miss Cherie Rosales, is going to come with a solo. And then we'll be going to the Word of the Lord. And as I said, our former pastor, the Reverend Dr. Wallace S. Hartsfield, will lead us in that time of eulogy. Amen.
Good afternoon. I was charged with doing this by Denise. And one of the things I was told by her in text at 4 o'clock in the morning by Mattie Jo is that I could not put her name that I call her in this resolution. So since I can't put it in here, I called her Skeet. And she would not let anybody else call her Skeet. So, you know I'm going to miss Skeet. So this is a resolution honoring the life and legacy of the Reverend Monjay Denise Sims Lyttle. And I'm going to ask all of the members of the First Mount Pleasant Baptist Church to please stand. Whereas family, friends, and the members of the First Mount Pleasant Baptist Church, gathered today to bid a Christian soldier known to us as Denise farewell. And whereas on August 29, 1971, Denise began her earthly journey with her parents, the Reverend Charles, known as Chuck, and Mrs. Mattie Jo, known as Jolie, Sims in Atlanta. She attended and graduated from the Benjamin E. Mays High School. She received a Bachelor of Arts degree from Clark Atlanta University, both of which she was strongly involved in their music departments. And upon her call to the ministry, Denise furthered her learnings from ITC's Morehouse School of Religion. And whereas Denise served under the pastorates of the Reverend R.B. Hawk, the Reverend Dr. Wallace S. Hartsfield II, and the Reverend Victor DeMond Tate. She was faithful, dedicated, and loyal member of this great church. She was instrumental in the start of both the dance and drama ministries, truly a gifted musician. Denise was also the assistant director for all of the choirs, but most particularly the Sunbeam and R.B. Hawk choirs. And whereas Denise's career in the music industry spanned across the U.S. and the world, she participated and performed in several known choirs and groups. And whereas other milestones in Denise's Christian life includes her marriage to her beloved Nathan in November 2004, her Master's of Art degree in 2013, and her ordination in September 2014. The transitioning of our beloved daughter, wife, and friend on January 15, 2016 is the will of God, and we are encouraged and consoled in the words of Jesus, who said, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." Now therefore be it resolved that on this day, January 25th, 2016, we acknowledge that our loss is shared by each and every one here, as well as each and every member of the First Mount Pleasant Baptist Church. The Reverend Monjay Denise Sims Lyttle was an exemplary servant of God. This is humbly submitted on behalf of our pastor, the Reverend B. DeMond Tate, Senior Pastor of the First Mount Pleasant Baptist Church, and all of the members that are standing.
And um, I bring you greetings on behalf of Roberta T. Smith Elementary School, where Sims Lyttle worked. I just want to say a few things on behalf of the staff, but everyone already knows and has already spoken of her dedication. But I really need you all to understand just how much she meant to us. And she, when I say she loved these children, she loved these children. When she realized that she wasn't going to be able to make it back at the start of this year, she was so dedicated to the work that she did at the school that she even went as far as to recommend the person that she thought was going to be the best person to replace her because she wanted to make sure that things were okay. And as it got closer to time to the Christmas program, which was her baby, whenever I would go visit her, she would ask, how's things going with the program? How are things going with the program? But I say all this to say is that I've seen, even when her week is, you all, she would leave for treatments and come back to work. She would go for a treatment on one day, and she would come back to work. And everybody at work would be saying, why don't you just stay home, take some time, try to, get the rest that you need. And she was like, but I need to be here. And so this was the heart of Denise, and I just want to say on the behalf of the Roberta T. Smith family that she gave so much unto others, and we were just happy to be here on this day to give our heart for the service that she's rendered unto us. So if you all would please stand, these are just a few of us that have come in her honor. And please know that there were so many more that wanted to be here. But when I say we were scrambling after the changes were made, I don't even know if we had enough subs to cover for today. But on behalf of Roberta T. Smith, we stand to support you. We love her, we continue to love her, and we were just grateful to be here on behalf of the Smith Elementary family. Thank you.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to start crying. So Denise is my best friend, and Nathan and Mama TJ, whatever I can do, I'm here. I went left, he told me to go right. But I'm standing right here in the midst of my tears, and I claim here to be the Lamb of God. Oh, yeah. Even when I broke your heart, my sin tore us all apart. But I'm standing right here in the midst of my tears, and I claim you to be the Lamb of God. New life can begin, yeah. 'Cause you washed away every one of my sins. What God set free is truly free indeed. And I claim you to be the Lamb of God. Thank you for the Lamb. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The precious Lamb of God. Why you love me so? Why you love me so? Lord, I shall never know. The precious Lamb of God. Oh, 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 oh. Why you love me so? Why you love me so? Oh, oh, why you love me so, Lord, I shall never know. The precious Lamb.
Thank you, God.
God bless you, brothers and sisters. To all who are gathered, and especially the Sims Lyttle family, I'm honored to be in the midst with you on today.
That's all right.
As when I spoke with Pastor Tate, I was just trying to find out when the ceremonies were going to be because I wanted to be present. It wasn't necessary that I had to say anything. I wanted to be in the midst because Denise was like a little sister to me.
Lord have mercy.
And this is especially difficult for me because on last year, January 6, 2015, my sister, my older sister, just right above me, she passed. And that was extremely difficult. But it was cancer that took her too. And then to come a year later middle sister passed. This is extremely difficult. It says that I'm supposed to do something as it relates to a eulogy. A eulogy has been done.
Yeah.
There's no need. There's no need for the eulogy. I just hope that maybe I can briefly share some words of comfort for this family, especially for you, Brother Nathan. In some of the admonitions that the Apostle James spoke to Jewish Christians that were dispersed,